Hi, I'm Carmen, and this is the Miscellaneous Vegan, where I share a little R&R, recipes, and reviews. And this video is going to be a tour and review of this restaurant that I've been going to since 2019. And it's so interesting to me that I've never done a review. I was looking on social media the other day and I saw our favorite auntie, Tabitha Brown, doing a review of this particular restaurant. And I said, oh, well, maybe she saw my review. But then when I checked on my channel, I was like, there's no review, which is so crazy to me because this is my favorite restaurant in the entire world. I've traveled, but PS Kitchen is my top restaurant for vegans. And let's get into review so you guys can see why. As it reads on their website, if you're looking for a restaurant near Times Square, PS Kitchen is where you will find your fully plant-based restaurant. And I just Googled vegan restaurants near my zip code, and that's how I found PS Kitchen. And I was so happy about its location because it's right in the middle of Times Square if you're a tourist or even if you're a New Yorker. And it's just a great spot because there's plenty of trains and buses that stop by this hub, and it's very close to the train station. You walk, and this is what it looked like back in 2019. They didn't have a big sign on their wall like they have now. It was always graded an A, and we actually passed the location because we didn't notice it. But now that in 2025, they do have a better sign. But this is what it looks like back in 2019 when I first went with my friend. March 22nd was the very first time that we visited PS Kitchen. And I'm going to let you enjoy this first experience. The ambiance is still the same. They have not changed their decor. It's very tight in the first floor, but they do have a second floor. This is the menu, and you guys will see the second floor later on in this video because I visit PS Kitchen so many times I have lost count. But the footage that you're currently seeing is the footage that I could find on my phone because I could not believe again that I never did a review of this location. And this is one of the restrooms, and I'm just gonna let you enjoy this tour, and I'll come back to comment on anything else that I might see that I want to share, express more details. So let's get into the food from what I remember. These are the wings, mushroom rings, that comes with a side potato salad. And let me tell you, that potato salad is the best potato salad I've ever had in my life. I can recall the potato salads I've had before, but this is the best one. I guarantee you will enjoy. So make sure when you stop at PS Kitchen, you order the wings that come with the potato salad. So let's get into the food that we ordered that day. This is the PS burger, which is, the Beyond Burger patty, and it's very well dressed with fries. This is how the lasagna used to come in 2019 with a side salad. Not too much sauce. It was just right. It was just perfect, with the side salad. It was just great. And this is the brownies a la mode. I believe the ice cream was soy, but I just can't remember at this point. But it was delicious. And this is the peach cobbler. My friend said that she really enjoyed it. It was really, really delicious. So everything we had that night, this is the bill, and you'll see the total. Everything was worth the price. It was two of us for evening, and it was delicious. Okay, so just so you know that all of their proceeds go to charity. That's just amazing. So that's why we were back, like literally the following Friday. We were there the Friday before, and we're back again on March 29, 2019. And just to show you where it's located, it's right next to engine 54. When you see this engine, you know you are close. You're literally on the block of PS Kitchen, and you're going to see the signs. I'm going to show you right now in this video. This is the engine, and we're walking towards the building, and you will see their sign. So remember, we're back a week later, and this time they did seat us near these nice neon signs, which we took pictures of. Remember, there's a lot of places here for you to take photos. I don't have that much video. This is the burger again, and this is the cheesecake. I couldn't find the footage, but here is the bill. I did find the bill. And again, we did order the mushroom wings with the potato salad because, again, I mentioned how delicious it is. And here we are back a week later. So this is 3 consecutive weeks that we returned to PS Kitchen. And this is what it looks like on that Friday evening. And we got another seating. It was like right under the stairs adjacent to the restroom before we were over there in that little corner. So in the first floor, there's like little cozy spots. But again, you will see what it looks like upstairs in a little bit. We were right next to the wine cellar. So it was like a little cute location. But again, this is the menu. And let's get into the food that we had that day. And just me with my hair, 2019, I did the big chop. Don't I look cute? I really missed the hair. But let's get back to PS Kitchen and their food. So again, we ordered the wings with the potato salad. It's again so delicious, so that's why we keep ordering it. And then we had burgers that day. I felt like a burger, but I have had almost everything, I believe everything on the menu, and I just cannot find the footage. So I'm sorry, you guys, but I promise you that all the food that you order here is so delicious, and it's so close to Hudson Yards. So we literally after dinner walked over to Hudson Yards and got a few photos, because it's just a great location. And what's so great about it is that this led me to plan a field trip for my class. So 2 weeks later, I was back at PS Kitchen with my students, and my students really enjoyed the food. They didn't even know it was vegan because I didn't tell them that we're going to a vegan restaurant. They just ordered from the menu. Of course, I had my lasagna because I really love the lasagna, and it came with a side salad back in the day. But my students really enjoyed this food, that later on I did like little interviews, and they were like, yeah, the food was delicious. And I will come back again with my family. And then when I told them it was vegan, they were like, really? Because they were so surprised. But again, once we finished, we took a few photos. And remember, this is on the second floor. Remember, I mentioned that you would see it. That's where we were seated this time for the field trip. And then we walked over to Times Square. And the kids had such a great time that eventually I did a second trip. But this time we went to Hudson Yards. And the kids really enjoyed eating at PS Kitchen the first time, so of course they enjoyed it the second time. And this time we walked over to Hudson Yards. These are students that have already graduated, and they're giving this particular student a hug because she will be leaving before them, because they graduate at different times. So, and it's just really lovely to see this video because this particular student that's giving her a hug, you know, just true and dear to my heart, this group of kids. And we had such a great time at PS Kitchen, and of course taking a few photos here at Hudson Yards. Now you cannot get up there at the Vessel, it's closed. But then eventually I came back again, and on August 19th with my mother and my boyfriend at the time, and we went to Hudson Yards first, and then we walked over to PS Kitchen for lunch. So I couldn't find the footage of what my mother and my boyfriend at the time ate, but I do recall that she had the potato soup, and I had the sandwich again, the PS Kitchen, and I believe my boyfriend at the time had the same burger. But we did have some drinks, which were delicious, and here is some footage of what I ate that day. I just unfortunately could not find what they ate, but they loved their food. My mom had the soup, she enjoyed the soup. My boyfriend at the time had a burger as well, and he enjoyed his burger. And of course, we always end with dessert, and we had the brownies a la mode, which again was really delicious. We all enjoyed it. And then I returned again to PS Kitchen in the summertime. But when I returned in the summer, I went on my own for breakfast because I just wanted to experience PS Kitchen without anyone else, and I just wanted to just have a me day, a self-care day. And it was just like nice and empty because I went really early, and I really enjoyed that because now I can experience PS Kitchen without any distractions, and you guys will be able to enjoy a semi-tour of the location without so many people in it. So again, to the right is where we sat the first time. These are the restrooms, the only restrooms in the facility, these two, right near the kitchen. And again, I sat there the second time with Crystal, and then upstairs is where I sat with the students when I came for the field trip and when I came again with my mother and my boyfriend at the time. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this quick tour of PS Kitchen in Times Square. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. As you can see, it's a really cute location, cute ambiance. So now let's get into what I had for brunch. I had the avocado toast, which was delicious, and then for my main course I had the French toast. I wanted to be extremely hungry when I came because I wanted to try 2 breakfast items, and they were both delicious. Okay, so then I returned again for June 3rd 2025 with my new set of students over the summer. And again, the kids did not know that it was vegan. Of course, I'm not telling this to them because you know how if you're vegan, you know when you tell someone it's vegan, their mindset starts to change and they start, generating these thoughts about the food. So I didn't want to do that. So we arrived around 11 a.m. So if you're a teacher and you want to do a field trip, you have to email them. And the manager will make sure that you are well accommodated for you and your staff and your students. And here, as you can see, we ordered the lasagna, a few of us. And as you see in the video, the lasagna does not come with a side salad anymore. It just comes with a huge piece of lasagna in a bowl with a lot of the sauce. And as you see in the plates, everyone ordered something different and everyone enjoyed it. Okay, so make sure that you visit PS Kitchen because you're going to enjoy every plate you have. And here we have a photo with the manager and we had a great time. So let's get into the website. So if you live in New York, you can order from PS Kitchen. They do deliveries and pickup. It's only $3.99 for delivery, which is great. Or you can pick it up and it will be ready in 13 minutes. But let's get into the menu that PS Kitchen does catering, which is so great because as you know, the holidays are coming up and they do have catering. As you can see here, they have the sides, the salads, and let's scroll down so you guys can see like what the prices are looking like. You see a tray of lasagna, that's what's going to cost you. A tray of linguine alfredo, but let's scroll up to what you can have if you're doing a detox. If you're doing the Bobby Price detox, you can have this Colombian potato soup. This is the only thing you can have in the menu while you're doing the Dr. Bobby Price detox, okay? And then you could put in the specific instructions that you do not want any oil, and then you should order 2, one for lunch and one for dinner, especially if you're going to your hot yoga like myself, and you add it to your cart. So this is great because for me, because I live in New York, the days that I don't feel like cooking or I'm just extremely tired, that I can get it delivered, and this would be for 2 potato soups. That's what it would cost me. But since I already go to yoga in the Flatiron District, I can always pass by and pick it up. And that is the privilege of living in Manhattan. I'm able to order delivery or I can pick it up. But if you don't live in Manhattan, if you don't live in New York, it's okay. Just make sure that you travel. When you travel here, Go to PS Kitchen. You will not regret it. I have gone with several friends, male and female, and they're all non-vegans. Like, I do not have any friends that are vegan, and they all love the restaurant. They have all ordered different things and they enjoyed their meal. So I guarantee that if you are a vegan, and if you're not a vegan, and if you're a vegan in a relationship with someone that's not vegan, they're going to enjoy this restaurant, I guarantee it. And you saw that I took my class, 2 trips there. And I think I'm gonna do an annual trip to PS Kitchen because it's just a great location. The food is delicious, and then they donate 100% of their profits to charity, which is like outstanding that they can do that, right? So you guys make sure you comment and leave your questions below. And always remember, sweeties, be real, not perfect. Bye.